I've been catching up on some recommendations and other stuff on my watch list and my read list because I get recommended a lot of stuff. But let's talk about some of the stuff that I've been watching and reading. Some new, some old. Let's start off with the new. Oshi seems like it's probably the biggest watch of this anime season, and it's going to probably continue being that. Like an incredibly long episode 1 special that featured under like a little under 90 minutes, I think. It definitely did a lot. Before I talk about it a little more, I do want to say that the show is best watched blind, so I would recommend that you do that and you just watch it. It's a good show. I think that episode 1 was fantastic. Trust me, it's going to be a good watch. I'll give you about 5 seconds to pause, or you can just skip to this timestamp, or use the chapters to navigate to the next chapter where I'll talk about the next thing that I have been watching or reading. Oshi biggest draws are its discussions around the entertainment industry, and another big draw, let's be honest, is its pretty jaw-dropping plot twist where Ai dies at the end of the episode, leaving behind both Ruby and Aqua. The animation of the show is pretty fantastic. It felt like an actual anime movie, and it clearly shows, especially in these scenes. The animation of the show has been pretty fantastic, and it's pretty clear, especially in that scene, and that scene was not only soul-crushing just because of its great writing, but because the show looked really good while being soul-crushing. While the show also gives a pretty shallow first impression based off of its like synopsis, I think it's fair to say that most people's like impressions based off of that first episode were pretty drastically changed for a lot of people. My friends were actually some of those people. They were pretty hesitant to watch the show, but by the end of the episode, they were hooked. And they were also really sad. Having been a reader who only recently really caught up to the latest chapters, I'm excited to see more of this animated. I really liked almost every chapter I read of this series. I think it's pretty damn popular for a good reason. I'm happy to see it get praise, and I'd probably say my favorite character in the show is Aqua, but Ruby isn't really far off either.
It's good to see you, buddy.
Reading One Piece is a pretty big undertaking. How do I make it more difficult, though? Let's also start reading Naruto. Both of these are like huge series in terms of not only chapter size, but just because of their actual fame and their impact on anime. And I know I'm getting in on this pretty late, but I feel like it's better late than never. I also do have like a lot of knowledge about the series, but I really only watched it as a kid and engaged with it as a kid, so back then it would go in one ear and out the other. I would literally not pay attention to the story and just wanted to see the characters fight. So I'm trying to actually read the stories now. For One Piece right now, I'm on Skypiea, and I won't lie, I think the arc is dragging on really long, but I will push through, hopefully. Regardless of that, the previous arcs were really, really good. I really liked Crocodile as a villain, and the entirety of the Alabasta arc was just fantastic for me. That's probably my favorite arc so far. And my favorite character so far has been Luffy. Naruto is way more recent of an undertaking for me. I'm like reasonably familiar with most of the story points in the series, but I still want to get like an actual like feel for it. I'm still rereading it all the way from the beginning, even though I'm pretty aware of everything that happens. A lot of the characters do really feel like little shits at the beginning, though. Regardless of that, Naruto is tentatively my favorite, but that'll probably change. The last thing that I watched, or read, I guess, is a rom-com called More Than a Married Couple. I'm not going to say the full title because I really don't want to, but it's a pretty simple rom-com. It features the childhood friend, new girl, and man, and an absolute shit ton of misunderstandings. Regardless of that, though, the series has been a fun read for me, and I won't deny that I enjoyed a lot of it. Jiro and Akari have a really good dynamic with each other, and they're very cute together. I enjoy seeing the characters together. The series doesn't really have much besides fluff in it. It's mild. I would argue the overarching story is not really the point of it. You just really want to see these characters interact with each other because The background is literally just school. I won't lie to you guys though, I do really feel like the story does a pretty bad job of justifying why anyone would want to see Shiori with Jiro. I don't really know why. Yeah, I don't really know why anyone would want that. The series is pretty simple overall, but it's cute, and honestly, that's really all you can ask for when it comes to a lot of these rom-coms that get released every season. My favorite characters are both Akari and Jiro. I like both of them, they're both really sweet. And that's it for the video. I don't really have like a massive library to share with you guys. Didn't really engage with much anime or manga recently. I only really recently started getting back onto that. But I thought it'd be fun to share with you guys some of my stuff that I've been reading and watching. It helps me get through it, and I think it'd be a really fun thing to do just with you guys. If you guys have any recommendations, throw them in the comments. There's a very real chance that I will see a description of something that sounds interesting, and I will give it a listen, or a watch, or a read. So throw them at me. I think this would be a fun way to experience both new things for you guys and for me too. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, a comment, or subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Or if you didn't like the video, tell me why you didn't like it. Tell me if you think one of my opinions is bad. Tell me if you think that I should like another character. Do you think that Shiori is best girl? Do you think that Zoro is the best character? Do you think that Sasuke is better? Do you think that Arima Kana is like the best Oshi no Ko character? Regardless, let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching.